It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here is the kicker, John Parker Romo, to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
The thing that has always really stood out and impressed me the most about this guy, Mike, is how steady and reliable he is anytime he's called upon. You know exactly what you're getting anytime he's under center. Maybe not the biggest arm in the world, but I'll tell you what, he gives you just enough to work with, and he is capable of getting the job done.
Rudolph going to throw right away. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. The motion man is Boyd. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I think it's fair to say that the trajectory of his career hasn't gone exactly according to plan, but you don't get drafted as the 3rd overall pick unless you have a ridiculous amount of talent. He's bounced around a few places throughout his career. He's had some ups and downs, but when he's on his game, he is as talented a thrower as there is in the NFL, and an impressive outing today could go a long way in making him back a full-time starter.
Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a handoff, Jones, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They run it once more with Jones. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Again, it's Jones. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Jones. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the handoff, Jones. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try and run here with Spears. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake to Jones, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So, just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. And this will be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This is Jones. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That caught Tony Pollard. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Rudolph. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
3rd and long. Here's Rudolph. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone. for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground now with Jones. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Give him 18 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's...
So Brian Callahan reaches for the flag, and this will be challenged. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. First and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Jones now on 1st and 10. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A run. It's Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, it will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Again to Jones, heading right. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. From the gun on third down, it's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. And that ball incomplete over the middle. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Titans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Rudolph. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. One final throw before the break. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. For the Titans, they got a strong performance from their quarterback, Mason Rudolph. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. Second and a yard. Now Jones. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Aaron Jones, touchdown Vikings. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Going up top. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. This one's caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now,
and he will dive into the end zone. Tajay Spears. Touchdown, Titans. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And this will wind up a Vikings 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Up the middle, here's Jones. He'll manage only a couple. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. They run it once more with Jones. He's going to have a Vikings first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That pass play good for 22. First down, Minnesota.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll stick to the ground.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He gets it to go, and the Vikings move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones. Now Darnold. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
To the right side, this is Jones. Woo! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now a handoff. Jones. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 7, and the Vikings first down.
On the handoff, Jones. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Darnold. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A 50-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts And they'll get together prior to this second down play. In motion, it's Jefferson. Running left, it's Jones. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Darnold trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Rudolph. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
It's a loss of 14.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
He's got his man. That's Boyd. And they bring him down, but what a play past the 45.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Throwing, Rudolph. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. It is 2nd and a yard. To throw is Rudolph. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.